Hello and welcome to the 5 News channel. My name is Rory, and there will be many exciting stories tonight. Later on the show, Rachel will be giving her story about pandas. Jaleel will be giving his weather forecast, and breaking news story about what's actually happening right now is actually by my good friend Rory. Now to Jaleel with the weather.
New storm here in Toronto. The storm killed 5 people on the first day. The storm has covered all of Toronto with rain, lightning, and wind. You should brace your homes for this storm. Water is said to be up to 3 feet tall. Jack, my fellow news reporter, said that he saw a man get killed by a storm. Also, I was out there and I saw lightning hit the ground right beside me. The storm started Saturday on March 14th. Scientists think that it's due to global warming, but they are still not sure yet. Many trees have fallen, and many animals and families are left homeless. The new condo being built fell down last night after a gust of wind hit it. 3 people died. So everyone stay inside and stock up on food and water because it's going to last a week. We just got word now that there's a family trapped inside their car after a gust of wind hit it and flipped over. We'll keep you updated on the story later on.
Last Sunday, when the local zoo opened, a few workers noticed the absence of 2 of the giant pandas from their cage. The workers assumed that the pandas must have escaped in the morning. Sure enough, when they checked the security tapes, it showed the pandas climbing onto a stack of tires they had made. The pandas caused no harm to anyone during the day, although some people were very worried that harm would come of the pandas. They were not actually found until around 8:30 in the morning. A 4-year-old boy and his nanny were just taking a stroll in the park when they saw the 2 pandas sitting under a tree. When they were spotted, the nanny immediately called animal control to come and collect them. When the truck arrived, the pandas were loaded into the truck and transported back to the zoo. They were not harmed in this process. The zoo has moved the stack of tires away from the wall to prevent this from happening again.
The city thinks that damage will cost $50 billion due to property damage and flooding, potholes, etc. If you are traveling, do not leave your house. Pearson Airport says all flights are canceled due to the bad weather. Also, an Air Canada plane crashed at 5 a.m. this morning. I'm Jaleel, and this was the 5 o'clock news report.
In this Die-Hard story, there was no need for John McClane. Yesterday at around 10:30 p.m., a group of friends around the age of 20 attempted to rob and take control of the Crown Plaza in Chicago, similar to what happened to the Nakatomi Plaza in the 1988 movie Die Hard. Luckily, this heist wasn't quite as prepared as the one in the film. Clearly drunk, the 6 of them barged in, frightening the employee at the front desk, as well as a couple signing in. One pulled out his Glock as the others pulled out their pocket knives. The gang pushed the couple to the ground, smacked the employee, and demanded where he kept the money. He fired 2 warning shots into the ceiling, which were obviously heard by many of the tenants there. After the shots, the employee on the ground knew that the cops would be called, so he stalled until they came, which was pretty smart. Luckily for him, the police arrived at the scene within minutes and easily frightened the gang into surrendering. They carefully arrested the boys and used a breathalyzer to determine that they were all, in fact, extremely drunk. No one got seriously injured, just a couple of bruises for 3 witnesses. Just after the arrest, the employee who witnessed the break-in told the police that the man with the gun entered, and when he entered, he yelled, "I'm gonna count to 3, and there won't be a 4. Give me the code!" Which is a famous quote from the lead terrorist in the movie Die Hard, which assured the cops that it was, in fact, a bunch of kids just trying to recreate the events that take place in one of their favorite movies. With more information about what's going to happen to them now, here's a cop at the scene right now. The gang will have a trial on March 25th, and many are curious to see whether they'll plead guilty or plead to temporary insanity. They will most likely get at least 5 to 10 years for armed robbery and will be required to attend AA meetings for the next 8 months after parole. Their parents have now been informed of the incident and will be allowed to visit their criminal children at the United States Penitentiary in Maroon, Illinois. The police are continuing to search the area for the vehicle they used with their license plate number to determine if at least one of them was guilty of drunk driving as well. Thanks, Tom. Now, I think we've learned today from this incident is that next time you want to recreate events from a movie you love, maybe choose a much calmer one such as Forrest Gump, Mickey Mouse, or Finding Nemo. Thanks, guys. Alright, this has been 5 News. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a safe drive home.